Well, well, well. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm trying this new concept visually. We'll see how I feel about it. What up, Junebug? Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry I got you sick. I'm formally apologizing for that. Um, there's nothing I can do to make up for it, but I'll get you drinks whenever people tell me to get you drinks. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I was gonna try to hang some more art behind me. Maybe no alcohol, but I can make you tea. I'm down with that. Shit, clip coming in hot, coming in fast. Both the ways clip tends to come. No, I didn't say that. We're 12% of the way there, y'all, on this blind painter stream. Which I still need to figure out the logistics of. Alcohol does kill germs. Wow, we're at over 40,000 points. Can I see how many points total? 54,280 points. You lunatics have put towards this. I can't believe it. A hot toddy? I can do a hot toddy. That's just a tea and bourbon and like. If we get to 69,420, can we get it? Yeah, wait, what did I set it at? 420? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you can make it to 69,420 specifically, fucking clip this. If you can make it to specifically 69,420 points, you can have it early. If it goes one above, no way. We gotta go all the way to 420,690. That's my deal to do this in a reasonable pace. And you have to disseminate this information so that other people are aware of it. Point stumps don't trim me down too much, though. Oh my god. Clip, you spend too much time watching my streams. I'm not sad about it. I just want you to be okay with it, too. Only the Malort redeems have gotten you to quasi-sane levels. Well, just stop redeeming Malort, then. You know? Just stop it. I don't have to drink Malort all the time. Ever. I'm almost out of this bottle, though. And then it will remain to be seen whether I re-up or not. Because well, I kind of just don't want to, you know? Oh. Oh. What else? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. It's Mini Monday, baby. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I got sick over the weekend. You got these points when I streamed only twice weekly. That's fair. I didn't realize what I've done. I've created a monster, but nobody wants to see monsters no more. They want shady. I'm chopped liver. That's the most of any Eminem lyric that I know, actually. Yeah, I fucking... So you can probably still hear it. Got like a sinus infection, head cold type deal. Did not sleep, haven't like... So normally I need a CPAP to sleep because your boy has sleep apnea. But I haven't used it in like 4 days. Because I can't breathe through my nose. This is the first day I've been able to like... kind of do it. And it sucks. I miss a good night's sleep. To all you out there living the CPAP life, I love you. I see you. I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. What else do I got? What do I got? I'm thinking. What am I thinking? So many points. Well, I mean, I wish I could contribute points to it, but only my viewers can contribute. It specifically says, if only you could redeem more per stream. You spent half the winter smelling through your mouth like a snake, so you have my utter sympathy. Well, I used to live my life just not smelling anything ever and always being congested all the time because I had horrific allergies and my parents' house is full of mold. You've never had a sinus infection, so you don't think it's that and those aren't contagious? Yeah, it's not. It was not a sinus infection. It's a head cold. Uh, like no doubt, head cold, 100%. To which I have to say, D&D group that I saw on Friday. I hope you're all okay. I hope none of you are feeling how I felt over the weekend. And if you are, or you will be soon, I apologize because yeesh. It's not the funnest of times, but it doesn't have to be. Got bases covered this stream, Maslowbot. Maslowbot. Oh, that's good. I like that. That is a good. We're gonna. I want to just like put that on camera tonight. Good. We're on desktop. Okay, cool. Yes, I support that. We're doing it. Werewolves. Nope, I can't spell. Where we got? We got it. It's right there. Beautiful. What does apply alpha in linear space mean? It changes nothing about the image, so that's cool. There it is. So this is our theme for the evening. Oh my god. That counts. That fucking counts. That's a spoop. I just want to copy this and put it everywhere. Copy. All right, we're not painting yet, but I just want this paste reference. There. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. All right, we're good. Tonight's theme, RAR. Or AWOO. Regardless, XD is involved. Put this over here. There you go. Werewolves. Oh. So, what about that D&D thing? That OGL leak? I can't stop thinking about it. Not so much as a month after I was like, coworker has OWO in it. Oh, it fucking does. Which also means you could have a coworker. No, we're going back to talking about this OGL thing. Like literally a month after I was like, maybe I should start publishing my homebrew stuff under the OGL. Wizards was like, JK. Granted, I'm still a very small. I'm a large creator, but I'm a small creator in terms of output. Seems like a bad idea now. Seems like I might have to wait. Seems like I have to see where the future takes us. Oh, okay. Monty Cook was like, I helped write the original OGL. We tried to make sure to be around forever. I made the Cypher system one similar, and now We Look Shitty by association. We'll revise it. Yeah. Yeah. Good old Monty Cook. Good old Monty. Monty Python. Paid zero attention to anything released, leaked, or discussed since the book with fairy stuff camp came out. Candlelight. Oh, Beyond the Witchlight, Witchums, Bitchums, Kitchums. There's been some good book. There's been some bad book. There's been some who cares book. There's been a lot of who cares book. But they leaked the like new OGL, the Open Gaming License, and it's basically like, yeah, we'd like. Okay, actually, no. Here's a good time for me to propose a theory that I have that I haven't seen anybody else talk about. So Wizards really explicitly stated, part one, like in this leaked new OGL, they stated no blatantly racist, transphobic, homophobic content, whatever. Cool, that's great. That means that random third parties making D&D stuff can't do shitty things intentionally. Cool, good, love that. Also, no NFTs, no blockchain stuff. If you're a third party, you cannot create like a D&D NFT separate of Wizards of the Coast. Now, it's my theory that because Hasbro is a hellish multinational corporation, just based on the way that they treat Magic the Gathering over at Wizards of the Coast, to say nothing of Hasbro as a whole, but specifically Wizards of the Coast, I think that codicil for and no NFTs, no blockchain, I think that is specifically so that Wizards can make their own NFTs. I think within the next 36 months. Yeah, exactly. Within the next 36 months, they're going to have their own NFTs. That's what I think. And it sucks. But also, hey, Holy Fire Mom, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Oh, somewhere in there is Ron. Ron is not my mom, but he could be if you weren't a coward. That's my theory. I haven't seen anybody else mention the Wizards is going to do their own NFTs thing, but just Magic the Gathering is already just cardboard NFTs, right? They're on the same level of pretty scummy. It's a matter of time. Right and wrong. Wait, does it not capitalize? Oh no, it does. It was right there down in the corner. What wizards have NFTs now? Gandalf has NFTs. A wizard only... I was going to make a blockchain joke. I can't think of something fast enough. Wizards of the Coast. Not wizards in general, specifically Wizards of the Coast. It's my proposal. Also, hi, Deathvi. I could just say hello to you instead of launching directly into replying to you. It's my theory, my personal conspiracy theory, that the reason that Secret Lair in particular is about the same moral level. Yes, Secret Lair, Magic the Gathering Secret Lair, totally fucked up, reprehensible, hate it. It's my conspiracy theory that Wizards of the Coast specifically codified no NFTs, no blockchain, because they're going to do their own for D&D. Probably Magic eventually, but definitely D&D. Especially because they've been quoted as now saying that D&D is under-monetized. Just fucking ridiculous, but, whatever. Yeah, so that's your issue with NFTs is that we could have had dope as hell MMO with blockchain gear that gains lore and stats as it trades between players, but no, Crypto Bros had to rob me of my cradle. Oh, well, good for you. You're missing out on... have you never played any RPGs? Because you should fix that. Tabletop RPGs as a whole, one of the best things on the fucking planet. But D&D specifically, take it or leave it. Claire, I can forgive everything else about Claire except Claire's opinions on NFTs. NFTs are fucked from the start, Claire. From the start, from top to bottom, toe to tip, snout to snumpus. They're not good. The blockchain technology in general is bad. Rip and rip at blockchain rage. Only played RPG video games, but never tabletop. It looks fun though. I strongly suggest it. Huh? All right. I strongly suggest. Wait, does that say 2002? No, that says 22. Okay, cool. That feels better. I was worried for a second. That's wrong, but you've given that up by now. Look, I do not. I can't be persuaded away from that. I don't believe in any of it. We don't need non-fungible anything. Everything should be funged. Friends to play it with is the hard part. That's what the internet's for. My main group, that like half of chat is in meets online. We play in Discord. So there's that. And there's a renaissance of LGBT-friendly, body-positive RPGs. Looking at you. Shit. What's the name of that book game? Fucking Thirsty Sword Lesbians. And the expansion pack. Advanced Lovers and Lesbians? Was that it? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't need to worry about it. I feel so much more connected to your online friends than your IRL friends. Well, there doesn't need to be a distinction. Local friendly gaming sites, groups, discords are a thing and are only slightly better of a dice roll than posting on your local subreddit. That's fair. I forget that there's like regional subreddits. That's not a... I don't know, that's unappealing conceptually. Oh, looking for group. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, lots of online playing happening in this house. We're a pro TTRPG internet household. All right. I'm gonna paint. Oh, your girly gamer Discord has an LFG channel? Fuck yeah. Should we? I feel like we should put that in the... Hold on. Let me just write that thought down so that I don't have to do it later. LFG channel in Discord. Oh my word. The big fart. Anywho, paint. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll get to the painting. Where's my paint cam? Boom! Alright. So we're working on Werewolf. Working on this big werewolf. The clip made with its own two hands. My hands don't need to be on screen. Okay, fine. My hands are on screen. I gotta write this down, otherwise I'm gonna fucking forget. LFG channel. In Discord. In Discord? Does Discord? Okay, cool. We got it. We're all beautiful people. Ready to rule the world. So I worked on it a little bit over the weekend. Sort of, I hesitate to say finalized, but probably finalized the fiery bits, the burny charcoal log situation. My persona in the making, do they have a name yet? I mean, right now they're the Holy Firewolf. I haven't... it's also not my persona. I'm going to go over this again. If I had a persona, it would be a pig or like a boar or something. It would not be a werewolf. This werewolf just happens to be made in my image and painted in my colors. Yeah, he's got a little bit of purple. I'm gonna actually like purpleize that purple. But like the dire wolf has paint now. Beal, hollow flame, hollow flame, hollow flame. I can use words with my mouth. So that's where we're at. We're working on this. We're trying to make it look like that little reference image. The green thingy is fire. You can kind of it definitely makes more sense from this angle. That it's got like the it's like horrible necromantic weird fire. You've got the like the burning over here, the embers, that's the term I'm looking for. You got the embers down amongst the log, then you got the fire up here, and then there's some skulls in it, which are kind of hard to see from any angle. Yeah. I mean, that's the best way to see with your eyes. Yeah, Clip sculpted this for me, based it off of a Radikar, the Beast. I did some converting, added a wolf head. Makes more sense from behind the wolf before the dramatic turnaround on the battle mat to initiate combat. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we just, like, put it on the board and then just, like... Or I guess the other way, even, except my hand doesn't rotate like that. But, like... Combat. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that. I'm going to put a little bit more blood and grime on the dire wolf on the base, and then it's all big man. Some people see with their tongues. You're not one to judge. Hey, you want to hear something totally wild? Look around the room you're in right now. Pick any given object. Your tongue knows what it feels like. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if you've had it in your mouth before. You look at it, you know what it feels like on your tongue. Think about that. My sound effect was wolf. That's the dramatic sound effect, yeah. Yeah, isn't that wild? Actually, the reason for that, there's science behind that. It's also the reason that babies are constantly putting shit in their mouths and possibly suffocating by putting shit in their mouths. When you're first born, most of your like perception and nerve centers are focused in the head on your tongue and lips. Yeah, because your tongue is tactile. That's true. It's like your strongest sensing organ. No! Okay, I'll wait. I have to wait because there's an ad going on. We'll get there. Every angel just experienced the world mouth first. Ew! You mean the movie The Prophecy? I haven't seen that in a hot while. I don't have to wait to paint to talk about this. Where's my blood? Okay, so Death Vi. When you're a little itty bitty baby, you have all of your your most highly developed nerves are all in your head because that's where your brain is. That's where your all that good stuff is. Your lips, your tongue, all that stuff. The movie, yeah. The reason babies are always sticking stuff in their mouths, the reason that you can look around the room and go, oh, I know what that feels like in my mouth, on my tongue, is because like that's you need to know that when you're a kid, because you can't survive without food. You need to know if what you're putting in your mouth is gonna hurt you or kill you or be poison or be fire or be sharp or whatever. Like, you have to figure out before anything else, can I put this safely in my mouth? Yeah. Like, arguably, you don't need a single other sense than, can I eat this safely? And that is the deal with that. Yeah, Christopher Walken squatting down, putting things in his mouth. Oh, man. Yeah, it has been a minute since I saw that flick. All right, I want to make the blood just a little messier up on my Wolfie Wolf. Oh, that's not ideal. There you go. Paintbrush not hard no more. More blood on the maw. I wish I could say that I have like some really clever method of applying blood for the blood god, but like realistically, I don't. Kind of just do it. You like the taste of your own blood? Uh, I mean I don't find that super weird. But I'm also vaguely remembering that could be a sign of vitamin insufficiency. So you might want to change your daily vitamin routine. But I'm not a doctor. Don't take my medical advice. Dear gods, please don't fucking hold me to anything. Please at least Google that and have it be your own information. I am not legally responsible for any advice I may or may not give. If you ever get to the point where you can tell the taste of your own blood from someone else's, you have issues. Yeah, fair enough. All right. What are we doing? We're painting fur. I have not the color that I wanted. See it anywhere. So I'm going to put it on my palette. I'm going to call it Demetrius. This elfin flesh is Demetrius. Say hello to Demetrius, everyone. That's Demetrius right there. No, I don't know why. But we did it. Damn sure. You were raised Catholic, you only like blood ceremonially. I only drink blood socially, personally. I'm a strictly religious drinker. Very quick search says that it's normal and fine to ingest it as long as you have no blood-related problems. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not an issue to like At least I didn't think it was an issue to ingest your own blood. It's more just like you should find out if you need to pee. I'll feel better once you get more colors on that cloak, because otherwise your camera puts the way the contrasts do. Just tells me I pebbled the hell out of it while priming it. Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. We're doing one thing at a time. What would drinking your own tainted blood do? Retaint you? I mean, presumably, yes. How that works, I don't know. As established, I am not a doctor. I am not an expert. At least not on this. Oh, wow. This is a hard angle to paint on camera at, huh? There we go. If you're bleeding from the taint, call a doctor. I mean, what if you know why you're bleeding from the taint and you're fairly certain you have it controlled? Gwen gets up in the morning and has cereal, but instead of milk, it's blood. It makes sense. Cornflakes, all that. The time-honored pun. Go-to cereal is Weetabix. I don't have a go-to cereal. I do not eat. I don't eat cereal often enough to have a go-to cereal, but I will say my favorite cereal is Count Chocula. I love that shit, and I'm sad that you can't get it year-round. Count Chocula, maybe Boo Berry. Is it just because I'm a spooky bitch? Yes. But also, I like the candy marshmallow things. It's nice. Grundle Exsanguination is a Blaze in the Dark perk for leeches. Yes, it is. Most definitely. If I had to eat British cereals, I'd thirst for blood too. Woof. I don't believe we have that in the UK, but I've heard it's good. I mean, it's just chocolate cereal with like freeze-dried marshmallows in it. We aren't that bad, are we? I actually like the only British cereal I can think of is Weetabix. So I don't particularly like or dislike Weetabix. British cereals are the hair shirt of the breakfast world. I'm so glad I'm not the one with hot takes tonight. Fucking my cereal takes are just lukewarm, apparently, compared to Clip, who's out here just assaulting the world. Clip, keep going. Say more. Okay. Spicy cereal take has now led me to the thought process of spicy cereal? Would a spicy cereal be good? Most of our stuff is plain and not that high in sugar content, so it makes sense. Yeah, well, I mean, Americans love destroying their palates with sugar and other high-powered things. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Nut Cheerios, Power Gap. I've never heard of that cereal, Claire. Chocolate Krispies, other cereals. Wow. Claire, for somebody who's right so often, you're fucking wrong on this one. I'll say I really love Raisin Bran. I wish I could explain why Raisin Bran. Because I'm like 100, I guess. Still can't believe you guys use powdered milk in so many of your chocolate bars. That shit is disgusting, and I don't know how you eat that stuff. Well, because we don't know any better. Because we were cursed by capitalism to always accept just the lowest common denominator in terms of literally everything. I'll give you 2 scoops of foot to the head. I mean, you can if you want. Real milk is significantly better than powdered milk. Absolutely. You can fuck up a box of Chex any kind. I'm lukewarm on Chex. Unless we're talking about Chex Mix, in which case, sign me the fuck up, Captain. Alright, I want... Chex is like... How the fuck do you explain Chex? It's sort of... I'm gonna have to... We're doing a cereal stream now. I'm sorry, everyone. Chex is like... Google it. That's my first suggestion, is Google it. It's like a little... a screen door made from starch. They're like tiny little crunchy waffles. Also, why the fuck is a Google search option is Chex Mix a girlfriend? What does that mean? What? We have those, but it has a different name. I mean, we have several varieties of those, but Chex is like the plainest one of the bunch. Like, we have, what are the frosted mini wheats? Wheaties? We call them. Which Wheaties are not Weetabix, but they're kind of close. If Chex Mix sold the different chips separately, I'd subsist off rye bread chip exclusively. Claire, I have good news. You can just buy rye bread chips. They do sell those separately. You can just order them. Like, here, I don't like, it's not the same. It is the same. You only think it's not the same. If you decided it was the same, it would be the same. You have to translate American to British every time someone says chips. Yeah, that's certainly a thing. I'm not linking you to an Amazon link to buy rye bread chips, crisps, whatever the fuck we're calling them right now in this intergalactic discussion we're having, but there you go. What in the world am I doing? I'm painting a model. All right, I re-highlighted the lightest bits of the fur. The word pants has the same problem. It does. It does indeed. I don't know what... Oh, I guess... Damn you. Ooh, I don't know where I want to go to make that fur oranger, but I also do want to put a little loving on the cloak. Let's do cloak. What brown do I think I'm gonna do for that? Probably this one. Yeah, let's do a little Gorthor brown. Gorthor. I fuck with coffee anyway, so like not worried about it one way or the other. Magic! How you doing tonight, Commander? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. In the house. Where is a dry brush? Ooh, is that... Okay, it might be glued partially solid. That's cool. Oh, doing wonderfully. Coming out of some kind of a cold, arguing about cereal. Painting a werewolf. You might say, where is that wolf? Well, it's right here on screen. LHI's in the house, they're in the goddamn walls. Yeah, hey, okay, so the cereal argument is kind of ongoing. It's not over until I say it's over. Until I ban cereal as a topic in chat. But yeah, we were discussing favorite cereals. It turned into grains for breakfast soon to be banned? What? It turned into just hating on various cereals instead of what's your favorite cereal. Captain Crunch is a valor-stealing son of a bitch and will lead the revolution. Ooh. I mean, hate is strong, yes. But people love to get up in arms. And I'm not going to stop people from saying, like, what did Clip say? British cereal is the grain equivalent of a hair shirt. Is it true y'all have orange juice with your cereal? No, no. Backtrack. We do not put orange juice in our cereal. We put milk in our cereal, and it's recommended that we have a glass of orange juice because breakfast is a consumer opportunity for our corporate overlords. I'm certain that there are misguided souls who do actually put orange juice in their cereal. I can vouch that I have done it just to try it, but I would not do it again. I wouldn't do it with any joy in my heart. Wait, when you say you have your tea with cereal, does that mean you put your tea in the cereal, or do you just drink tea while you eat cereal and milk? You need something to smooth cereal crunch. OJ is not it. That's very true. I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I can deal with this. This nose I gotta blow. You drink tea while having cereal with milk. Okay. That's cool. That's totally legit. I do that with coffee. I mean, granted, I drink coffee all day, every day, all the time because it's the fluid that sustains my existence. All the different colored Fruit Loops have the same flavor. That flavor is Apple Jacks. No, because Apple Jacks actually have cinnamon flavor in some of them. Fruit Loops just all taste like sugar. Yes, OJ with breakfast. Yeah, okay. All right. We're on the same page about that, even if we can't agree about anything else. I think this is going to be the highlight I want. Maybe not. Oh, it's hard to tell. Let's just give it a little shot. If you're having black tea, then the cereal milk in your mouth turns the black tea into milk tea, but the milk is flavored by the cereal. It's strange but kind of nice. This is going to blow your mind. Apple Jacks is less colorful Fruit Loops with a dusting. Yeah. I'm afraid of having my mind blown right now, Clip. Give it to me easy. Orange juice, even the same brand, is not the same from region to region. That's not super surprising. That is gonna be the highlight color I want. That's good. The amount of science that goes into how it tastes and smells and what regions prefer it will pull your hair back. Well, just like what exists between like pulp, no pulp, extra pulp, the juice formerly known as pulp. Like, yeah, no pulp is the way to go. Orange juice or orange squash. We do not have squash over here in the United States of hell. But orange squash is pretty fucking good, I gotta say. Oh, come on. Paint, stand up. Behave yourself. Don't treat me like this. Yeah, squash was a. You don't have squash? How? You can't chew it, it isn't orange juice. Claire, you are so freaking wrong. I love you dearly, but God, some days I just want to take you out back and fight you. Squash is good, but I remember going to England for the first time and having to like understand what squash is and how it works and how you do it. We have squash, yellow, and zucchini. No, it's not. How is yellow a color? No, it's not a flavor. They're talking. God damn it, Claire! You are not making this easier for me. Deathvi, Claire is talking about a vegetable now. When you say squash in America, it refers to like gourds, like courgettes, but not zucchini, but other squash. Well, no, it's also that Claire's being purposefully misleading because if there's one thing you can count on the Fae for, it's chaos and whimsy and being purposefully misleading. So what I'm thinking, and we'll see if I'm right at the end of the day. Zucchini is way more fun to say than courgette. I completely agree. In general, I'm against saying things that are French. Uh, have this vein of conversation with my Australian partner. My opinions are correct and honed in the crucible of the brushlands. I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole, but yes, Claire's name is a reference to the movie uh, based near where I live and made by a person I have met and shook hands with. Actually, just throw that out there a little bit, real quick. That's my one celebrity that I have to always mention. I know them. I have a mental Rolodex of name puns to use as handles. And Faye does. Faye really does. We drove through Blair Witch Country just this very night on the way home. Indeed, 'tis treacherous. You never know what you're going to run into. All right. Only exposure to the Blair Witch Project is the Scooby-Doo spoof. Yeah. I mean, that's the best possible exposure to the Blair Witch Project, though. That was the only version I'd seen until I saw the movie, so. Not you, but you know a family friend whose cousin lives next to Bill Gates. Oh, fuck. Somebody's cousin is really rich. I have to assume. Let's do that. Just make my own highlight. Oh, that's way lighter than I wanted. I don't agree with that. That's needs to be significantly not that color. Let's try that again. Once more with a little bit less feeling. Dad shook hands with Charlie Daniels. Your aunt was declared Mini-Me's favorite bartender in the city. Your great aunt served undercooked risotto at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in London. Oh man, you're approximate to so much fame, Claire. Yeah, well, but that, yes, Magic does have some good famous people stories. I have not even heard a fraction of them. I've only heard like one or two. But that's also because that used to be Magic's, or still is Magic's job. Well, you don't fly for specifically celebrities at this point. You just fly for whoever commissions, right? Great grandma was made for the queen. Well, I'm sorry that your great grandma's out of work now. You fly for one person. Are you allowed to tell us who it is if they're cool? Are they a cool, famous person? And those he wants you to fly around. That's a low blow. I mean, look. I think I actually don't have a single bit of political... Oh, I do. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I do have some political iconography I can whip out real quick. Just to make it clear where I stand on things, I'm anti-queen because, you know. But I'm not here to debate the merits of monarchy and parasites. I am here to paint models. I'm glad that I have those just lying around. Oh, I should isolate the capitalism bit specifically for this purpose. That'd be good. That'd be clever. But instead, I haven't done that. But I'm going to have to. I'm trying to make light do what I want it to do. I'm having an interesting time with it. All right. Let's... I want to make it oranger. I think The answer is to highlight. Yeah, okay. Set up the scheduled ad breaks to use a bot to autoplay that clip before and after. Ooh. Oh, Claire. I don't know bot programming well enough to pull that off, but I know people who do. And I like it. Yeah, all right. I think that'll do. I'm gonna just let it play. I'm gonna let it ride, and we're gonna see. You know, as Parliament Funk once said, "Swing down, sweet chariot, stop, and let me ride." Claire, thank you for adding to the total for the... Okay, no, so I'm going to reiterate this now that there's more people in chat. So, when you click down on that little channel points area, I made a deal with Junebug and Clip earlier in this stream, and I will hold myself to this deal for everyone else. Currently, I will be doing the blind Zatoichi painting stream if we make it to 420,690 channel points contributed. But if we can get to 69,420 channel points specifically and not a point more in that fund, I'll do it. I'll end it early and I'll do it. How to do highlights. Ooh, there you go. This is a beautiful learning opportunity. Not necessarily white. Generally speaking, oh man, I get to talk about color theory. All right. Oh man, what do I do? Okay. So, this is big. This is huge. This is big. All right. Do I have a... All right. Actually, this is a good... I will finish these couple highlights, and then I will show you with the purple on his cloak. That'll be the perfect way to explain this. Because you don't just want to use white. Sometimes you want to use white, but you don't always want to use white. All right. So, do I have a good example of this color nearby so I can show what I'm talking about? Yes, I do. I have my army right back here. Okay. So, purple. Who's got lots of purple? Where is this guy? All right. Bob Ross music starts. Yeah, no, this is straight up a lesson. So on this werewolf, the loincloth, I'll use a paintbrush because it's easier to point. The loincloth down here and the little bit of the cloak up here are going to be purple. Right now, they're like really, really almost black purple because that's where I start because I know I want contrast. So, Oh, that's not purple, that's black. Just kidding, I'll be right back. Whoops. Let's try that again. What about you? You got purple, right? Nope, that's black too. Well, what the heck? There's got to be purple somewhere on one of my models. Oh, where's Stabman? Okay, there you go. All right. So, eventually, purple is an endangered species. No, it's just that it's dark back there and I can't see colors. And I could turn on lights, but fuck that. I got to do it the hard way. So eventually, he's gonna have a this sort of a deal going on with this purple. This I added I specifically highlighted in these like kind of cross-hatched lines to make it look more like worn and older because they're vampires. So of course they're not gonna have like new nice stuff, or at least these vampires don't. But it's not just take purple, add white. It's take purple, change hue. So in the darkest folds, I do have some of that. Like, oh no, let's show it actually on camera. In the darkest folds of this cloak, I still have some of that almost purple black. But instead of going to white, I go towards pink. I go towards gray. So let me show you on my palette. Where's purple? There's purple. There's white. There's gray. Pink. All right. Do I have just an easy thing that I can... I have a base. Right over here. That'll work. So... random base. Purple. I've got purple right there. Boom. On the base. If I take that purple and add white to it, sure, it gets lighter, but it desaturates. It becomes like lilac, kind of lavender. Can I zoom in more on this? You get this very, like, no matter how well I blend or mix that, it turns like pale. Versus if I use, get some more purple on there. For instance, pink, which is a lighter color still, but is more saturated than white. White is total lack of saturation. If I get a little pink in there, it overpowers the purple entirely because I just have more pink on my palette. Let's try this. Let's get more purple going on. The purple that mixing with pink is going to create is more of like a bubble gum. So, more saturation. Totally different effect than just mixing with white. The way that I do it with my vampires is that I use a light gray. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, you want to aim for different shades of the color. Like, you can just go straight to white, but I prefer not to do that. And if you want to get really into color theory, you can shade or highlight with something that is more or less of a complementary color. So, like, I shade my reds with blue a lot of the time because it really adds depth. And then if you lean more towards a yellowy orange on the highlight, it really makes the two pop. So if you go warmer, more yellowy, more pinky red for a highlight on purple, it winds up looking much brighter by contrast to a darker, colder shadow. And generally speaking, yeah, exactly. Clip beat me to it. Generally speaking, highlights are warmer and shadows are cooler. So yeah, the gray looks a lot like the white, but it winds up almost deader than the white looks. I don't know how to explain the difference there, but yeah. So generally, you want to highlight warmer and shade darker. And it's not just like add white to your mix. It's like if I was highlighting, what's a good example? This green flame, uh, green down there. Wait, where's my poker? Green down there. That's not much smaller than my finger, but that's yellow. I've done green mixed into yellow mixed into white to get that gradient. That's not just green into white. If you do just directly green into white, you get like mint, which certainly can work, but it doesn't work when you're trying to make spooky fire. I really strongly suggest. I wonder if I have a bookmark to the thing that I'm thinking of. Let me take a peek real quick. Because for a while, at least, I had a bookmark of a color theory, a decent color theory tutorial, like overview. But I don't seem to still have it. But basically, get a color wheel and like just Google color theory and read the things. Actually, this image is pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can pop that out. Okay. Chrome properties. Let's do this. Let's zoom in on Chrome real quick. Oh, it is not visible. There we go. Oh, it's tiny. All right. Oh, can I not? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, we have your basic, where's the, okay. We got your basic, red, yellow, blue. From those three colors, you can make every single other color by mixing them together. Then you have nice explanation of hue, just refurge. Hue, if you imagine, if you take the universe and you roll it into a tube, if you take the color wheel, this flat circle, and instead you make it a cone, and in the bottom of the cone, I don't have, this hat is a cone, kind of. So you got the color wheel, right? At the top of the, no, this isn't gonna work. there's these words. Just look at this picture and read it. Generally speaking, you want darker. You want shades to be a deeper value, a lower value, a darker value. Come on, computer, behave. Oh, it's just not. Oh God, it got huge. You want shades to be a deeper value, but be a cooler color. Conical color theory versus flat color theory. Yeah. At this point, I'm not doing a great job explaining myself because there's too much stuff that I'm trying to explain. But basically, color theory. That's how I get here. So I'll paint some purple now and show what I'm talking about. Instead of just doing some swatches on this random base. Alright, zoom out a little bit. I'm at the darkest purple I can possibly purple right now. So we're going to go one step up from that. Keeping in mind the thing that I said about adding texture, I'm doing these little cross hatches. Yeah, your main theory is to just learn. Your main takeaway is to learn color theory. It's the easiest thing in the world. Well, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Theoretically, that's breathing, but we'll get there. All right. Let's go with this. Is it possible for me to get this all in frame? Kind of. All right. So I've got my shade that is, oh God, we're not there. My shade that's real dark and real cool. So now I'm doing my one step up highlight. And I'm specifically doing it in lines and hatching to give texture, to give the illusion of texture to an otherwise flat surface. And this is like the worst model for me to try to teach this on because everything's so weird and cramped together. But we're doing it. And there's a lot to be said about figuring out where to put your highlights. And I can't say it right now because it's a lot. Part of it is just looking at where light falls on the model. Yeah, they are generally like, yes. The easiest way to break that habit is to do like the 3 color theory. I know Dr. Rhino was actually talking about this. Not Dr. Rhino, Walter's Workshop, who is a fantastic painter, and if you're not following him, you definitely should. We do a quick little shout out for Walter. Fantastic at what he does. But he was talking about this last week when we rated him. Yes, Walter is on Twitch. The idea that you can just take 3 colors for like one. So like your green armor plates on your Death Guard. You have your medium green, that's going to be most of the plate. Then you have your shade green, which is going to be just where the shadows would be in real life on the model. And you have your highlights, which are going to be just where the light would fall. So usually like edges or highest points or most external points of a thing. Where is... Let me just use... Is that going to do it? Is that going to be... Need a slightly more specific... Actually, Drew's model is a perfect example of this. All right. So, Open in browser. Chrome, where'd you go? Boom. Pedro. So looking at this guy, you can see now Drew obviously is doing more than just 3. Shout out to One Inch Heroes, by the way, my partner in crime, my businessman. So Drew is he's very, like, he was trained at Games Workshop, so he's got that classic, like, Games Workshop style going on. But you can see where's the best place? Oh, this orc head. It's even green. Here, let me slide this boy over and show you what I'm talking about. Boom. All right. So this orc head, obviously it has more than 3 greens on it, but you've got a medium green that's most of the head. That's sort of a neutral green, even though green is always a cool color, because that's how green is. I have his arm in my face and it's bothering me. There we go. So the majority of that orc head is like a neutral medium green. Neutral here is contextual. The lightest highlights are a yellow-green. That's not green plus white. That's green plus yellow. Green is the best color. And conversely, in the other direction, the shades there, like up in the nostrils and on the where the ears meet the top of the head, that's a more blue-green. Yeah. So he's going, when you highlight and shade, you got to not just do white and black, you also got to do warmer, colder. And that's generally going to serve you better than just, like, because if you just do white and black, you get this weird, like, mint-colored orc, for instance, or, like, mint-colored Death Guard. It's going to have a weird effect to it because that's not how light works in real life. Generally speaking, like, if you hold your hand up near a light, you can see that the... Is there an easy way for me to do this? No, because I have my lights set so that I don't have shadows. But actually, if you look at my face right now... Where's my soapbox? All right. Ignoring the fact I'm very pink to begin with, but if you look at my face versus my hand, so you've got the majority of my face is a sort of a neutral, aside from when I'm flashing shadow on it. Most of my face is neutral, contextually neutral. The shadow that's like right here from my hand blocking out my lights, that's a colder color. My skin is like slightly bluer and purpler there. Versus my palm, where it's a warmer color, it's like a little bit yellower. Just because of the way the light hits. Like, there's other factors that play into it, but that's the best example I can give you since I'm just fucking around. So, that said, that model looks so lifelike. Yeah, I painted, I'm doing stop motion right now. I'm actually just a claymation puppet. I'm just like 6,000 claymation puppets moving really, really fast. All right, so points made. So we got some purple on the purple, and now we're going to lighten the purple further by adding some of that lighter gray. Oh, excuse me. So this is where's my gray here? So I'm using this gray right here, which my camera does not want you to look at. I'm using this gray right there, which is a warmer gray than another gray that I don't have on hand right now. And once I get to a mixed shade that I actually like, Like there is a good mid-tone. So my lights are a little warmer. Shadows are darker and bluer. They're cooler. Let's zoom out just a little bit. And that's just generally like there are once you learn. Yeah, there you go. Already makes such a huge difference. Once you learn the rules, like that's the. I'm certain you've heard people say this before, and you're going to hear people say it again. The reason you learn the rules and the traditional way to do things is so that you know how you can break those rules to get other effects. For instance, when you shade with a warmer color and highlight with a colder color, that goes against what we experience in nature and creates a really disorienting visual effect, which can be great if you're doing like an alien or some kind of weird monster or magic that you really want to throw people off guard for. And like, yeah, so with this, I'm just going to add more of that, I'm just going to keep adding more of that gray. Palette, there you go. Just going to keep adding more of that gray until it gets just slightly too gray. Oh, please come back. Right, because that should be even lighter. Yeah. Also, it's worth the disclaimer that I genuinely studied this in school. Like there was a hot minute of my life that I was like, oh, I'm going to be a visual artist when I grow up. Like that's going to be my day job. So I like focused on that in school and then went, oh no, actually I don't want to do that as my day job. And now like 20 years later, I'm like, oh, actually, just kidding. I do want to make art full time. So you never know. That's part of that is I might be making this look easy and I might be not explaining it very well, but like that's because I've been doing this for most of my life. But also part of that is just like you never know what skills you'll actually use. Learn everything you can all the time. That's my pro tip. Never stop learning. Never turn down the opportunity to learn. It is now. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know this was going to be my full thing, but it is. Where am I going with all this thought? I'm gonna wash. I'm gonna wash things. I'm gonna make things orange. Right. So we can see up on my reference image that the wolf in general is like more red than he's currently at. How long have I been doing this type of stuff? I'm 33. I've been painting Warhammer since I was 10. So 23 years. I've been professionally painting Warhammer, like actually being paid and like doing commissions for it for the last decade. So there you go. Been doing it longer than you've been alive. Well, congratulations on having your youth. Don't let the world grind you down. Stay hopeful. Stay mirthful. Give love back to the world. But also, there you go. I'm old. I'm old. When I was your age, we still had internet that made. I don't know why I have to put my hood up to be an old person. We still had internet that screamed when you connected to it. Anyway, I'm gonna make this wolf oranger. More orange. And I think I'm just gonna use a wash for it instead of going full on contrast. That was a leap of faith from Holy Fire Mom letting you have little fighty mans. I mean, so yeah. Shout out to Holy Fire Mom. Yeah, well, she was. Due credit where it's due. My parents have always been like, we don't care if you're rich. We don't care if you're quote unquote successful. We just care that you're happy. And God damn it, I'm gonna be one of those things. Even two of them, maybe. There's a good chance I can manage successful and happy. But I ain't gonna be rich, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, there you go. That's a little more of the... Rich is the hard one, so you've heard. Well, I mean, some people get cheat codes to being rich. Some people just get born rich. Because their parents were rich, because their parents were rich, because their parents enslaved people. The ginger werewolf you did started out straight up Griffhound orange? Hell yeah, okay. Griffhound was the color I almost just picked, but didn't quite yet. So I'm not going for full-on ginger. I'm going for ginger adjacent. And I think what else I'm going to do to tie this whole thing together is wash the whole bad boy in yellow. Or sepia, rather. Actually, maybe just straight up yellow. Just to tie all the fur a little bit more together. But first, I'm going to work on that cloak. No, actually, even before that, I'm going to fucking blow my nose again because of this goddamn head cold. Hold on. Sorry, I got a troll in the Discord real quick. All right, cool. We're back. Right. Yes. Okay. So, what color? I want more red. I don't want full-on actual red. So I'm gonna mix red and brown together. Your great-grandparents were both magistrates in court, and according to your grandma, the first women in the UK field of law, or something like that. So much of your family's money and success came from that. Well, that's pretty fucking dope. I can forgive a little bit of capitalist existence if there's feminism involved, because, you know, why not? I think we need more women in power. If we have to have people in power, more of them should be women and people of color. But we don't have to have people in power. That's the secret that they don't want you to know. Flash wash! Clip! I could kiss you on the mouth, but you're not in the room. Also, I'd probably get you sick. But that's a good move. Thank you, my friend. That's what we're doing. Oh! Perfect. Clip, you're a hero. You're a hero for so many reasons, but in this particular instance, you're a hero because of this. That's perfection. Having people who can ignore laws because of money is one of the worst things in society. I agree. I think that's Werewolf. Their wolf. Okay, so real talk. JP, hello, welcome to stream. Your joke reminds me of being a child prior to seeing Young Frankenstein. My parents used to do that werewolf joke on me all the time. Like, all the time. Because, of course, I loved monsters as a kid, so I was talking about werewolves. And they would always do werewolf, their wolf. And I had not seen the film, so I did not understand that it was a joke. And they tormented me with this. Everyone asks werewolf, but never how wolf. An existential lycanthrope is a sort of a different thing. The real deep one is why wolf. You don't want to get caught pondering. 3 people had the same thought. Yeah, well, hive minds. Great minds think alike, fools rarely differ. People who spout cliches should be avoided like the plague. What do I think? I think that worked. I feel good about it. Clip, you're a genius. Fucking half this model is just at this point. Between the building and the sculpting, and the giving me suggestions of how to painting. This is just Clip. Alright, I want to wait for that wash to dry more before I do stuff. So, we're going to darken that purple down. There we go. Tyranids, heresy! Because we 3 people are smart. Speaking of Holy Fire Mom, there she is. The one, the only. Ooh, purple. I love purple. While I'm doing this, I might as well... I think I have the right colors. Oh no, are those black? No, I don't. Okay. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to paint the black parts. Just the leather around the loincloth, but still, the black parts. Gonna lurk for a bit. It was good weather, so you primed some Death Guard. Hell yeah! We were talking about painting Death Guard not that long ago, actually. I don't want to do that yet. As always, thank you for the lurk. I always appreciate people being here, giving me those views. It means a lot. This is my full-time gig now, which is wild. It's exciting. It's cool. I'm thankful for it. It's weird as fuck. So, there's every view matters. Every time you retweet my going live tweet, every time you tell your friend that I'm the coolest person on the planet, it helps. Every little bit helps. Yeah! Thank you, Magic. Gonna finish painting your Death Guard Combat Patrol, then do the color theory highlight on your Typhus. Yo! Okay, Death by, you can only leave on one condition, and it's when you do that highlight on Typhus, you post pictures of it in the Discord. I mean, you can always leave all the time. I'm not a cop. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Except I did just tell you what to do. But I can't make you do anything. Hell yeah. Tight. Deathfly, you enjoy your painting. You enjoy your evening. It's been a blast. Is there any chance? Okay. That's good enough. I gotta paint the flesh on the inside of the cloak, too. Oops. Catch you next time, buddy. We're also coming up about on break time. Which I think I'm gonna layer. I'm gonna do a base layer of color on the inside of this wolf pelt, and then run off for a quick little bio break and refresh my drink and tell my wife I love her and say hi to the dog and pet my dog. Throw rocks at the moon. It knows what it did. All the normal stuff. Although getting to that area is going to be easier said than done. Wowee. Got to make sure you fix June a hot toddy. All right. Well, I'm going to be a little bit longer than my typical break because I got to brew some tea. Never mind, found it. Found what? Oh, God. Why is this like this? Oh, actually, that's not the worst. I'm glad I'm doing this now instead of when I had already finished everything else. Cool. All right. Actually, because I'm me... Oh, you found Walter's workshop. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Walter's fantastic. He's a great painter. He's a great dude. His Discord is bumping. I can't say enough nice things about Walter. Oh, what did I do? Oh, that's what I did. Oopsie doodle. All right. Now I'm going on break. I'll be back in 5 to 10. I'm making a hot toddy for my wife, so hang tight. In the meantime, I'll think about all the good we've done today. For anybody else who doesn't know my name, hi, my name is Bennett. I was about to call myself a skillful idiot, and honestly, I am a really scared baby. I do not like this.
I'm sorry that you're probably gonna die.
It's okay, as long as I'm entertaining. Well, I can put my... That's a big cow!
I could be debasing myself for credits.
Well, you do that by participating in capitalism, my friend.
Well...
And if you found this channel and you're somehow in favor of capitalism, I beg you to reconsider either watching the channel or being in favor of capitalism. Come on down to Rick's Meat Emporium. It's not cold, it's not fresh, but boy howdy, it's meat. Until next time, think about what you did to deserve this. Good or bad. Because it could be either. I am a blessing and a punishment. I came back. Toddies have been made hot. Wife is going to bed with a nice hot toddy. Nice hot toddy. And I'm here to poop minis and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum. I don't actually have any gum down here, so be it. All right. I am gonna sepia wash the whole creature. Try to unify that pelt a little bit. But wash dries in the span it takes to heat water for tea. Imagine that. There's probably some law of thermodynamics that's related to that. I'd be willing to bet. I'm not much of a science doctor, but you know, you can color me surprised if that weren't the case. Yeah. Oh, I feel so good about the colors on this model. Excited. I just like where it's going. The Blonde Werewolf Ambition Tour. I'm still honestly pleasantly surprised that there are blonde wolves. Like, I expected only deviant art when I Googled that. And I got only real life things. Ooh. All right. And we're going to use pinned contrast to achieve the sort of dark bits and pieces on this guy, but it needs to dry. I'm looking at it now, so we'll wait on that. What else will we do instead? Dare I base coat metallics? Oh, no, you know what? Let's do bone. Let's do bone for sure. Something wild like metallics. Bone is right there. Starting with the toesies. How am I? Well, there we go. All right, so what are people doing for the rest of their week? Because I know I'm streaming a hell of a lot more than usual. I'm excited about it. What's everybody else doing? Do you have stuff you're excited about? Do you have stuff you're dreading? Can we commiserate? We can be watching, waiting, commiserating, if you would so desire. Or we can just be excited about stuff. I want as much detail as possible. I want a blow by blow of your next 6 days. Might have to work on Friday. Not sure if that's good or bad. Totally fair. Got your birthday, B-Day, paid day, so you're hitting up the Thursday Daywalker stream. Hell yeah. Well, so is your birthday Thursday then, Clip? Are you going to be the big number that you're going to be? I don't know how old I think you are. I have the vague idea that we're around the same age, but I have no clue if that's accurate or not. You also don't have to tell me. But happy birthday regardless. Does that make you what, a Capricorn? I feel like there's more that I'm forgetting. No, it's just those. Okay. Oh, well, shit. Clip, how did I didn't realize I missed your birthday. Fuck. Well, happy very belated birthday. I'm sorry I didn't properly wish you a proper birthday. Let's not be like that. Okay. We're going to be like that just in case. Oh, and then the Teefies. Makeup day since you get a paid day off regardless. Okay, valid. I mean, can't argue with paid day off. We love a paid day off. The only thing better than a day off is a paid day off. And the only thing better than a paid day off is ending capital. You know? Tuesday. Oh, Dave Taylor and Jake Krasinski on YouTube. Then streaming. Wednesday, more work. Thursday, streaming. Friday, work. Do things around the house. Saturday, Sunday. Hell yeah. It's pretty much how every week goes. Fair enough. I'm still sorting out my new life schedule. Okay. What did I just do? I didn't know Dave Taylor did stuff on YouTube on Tuesdays. Wednesdays? Tuesdays? Tuesdays. Yes. I can read. It's Tuesdays. I will be, hopefully, tuning in for at least one of your streams. We'll see how the timing of my week goes. Drew is usually a participant in the Peanut Gallery. Somehow I did not know that. But, I'm not surprised at all. I know him and Dave are, like, friends. I don't know if I want to go so far as to say friends, but I know they know each other IRL. It's weird defining what's a friend and what's not, you know? That's more fluid than I want on this brush. All right. I'm going to do my final purple highlight. Just real quick and light. One thing this elbow gets a good camera on, that elbow is messing with you. Which elbow? This elbow? I don't know which elbow we're talking about. I'm confused. I'm kind of scared. Don't hug me. I'm scared. All right. What it's gonna do. Where is less washed yellow than most of the rest? Oh, you're fucking right. It is. Wow. Thanks for pointing that out. I would have noticed that ages from now. Let's just interact with that. There we go. Thanks for that shout out. I would have noticed that, like, after I finished everything else. I would have just been pissed. All right. Contrast medium. A little bit of Black Templar. And that's like square in the center of the setup a lot. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well, it'll get a little more affectation. Affection. Preferably not affectation. But we'll see. All right. First, various darkening of the pelt. Can I can. There we go. And get the ears is. We're going just for extremities on this one, making it look almost fox-like, apparently. This will just be a nice slow process of differentiating that, like, main the main man, you know what I mean? If you don't, that's okay. Might be time to start bringing things back up too on the big boy, the man himself. I have still not decided the gender of this wolf, and I think I'm never going to. I think that's the point at this juncture, is to just fully gender fluid werewolf. The body's fluid, why not the gender too? Oh, my own shadow on my desk just spooked me. Cool. The Latin was intentionally a bit gender ambiguous. That makes sense, and I appreciate it. Also, to just have the arrogance to criticize the mother of all dead languages real quick. I think it's ridiculous that so many words are gendered in Latin. I think it's ridiculous in general that words are gendered. That was me turning a stutter into comedy. But that's neither here nor there. Also adding just a little bit of fake texture to the smooth parts of the body that are sort of ambiguously furred by the sculpt itself. Because GW loves to only sculpt some fur and not all fur. That's always been a personal pet peeve. Like, it makes sense to do it that way. It's just, I find it annoying. And we all know, my opinion is the one true correct opinion, against which all others are measured. especially Claire's. Your channel, your rules. Same, hence bonus thigh fur. Hey, alright, fair. Yeah, my channel, my rules. And I rule. That's one of the channel rules. Oop. Bonus is such a good word. We should use bonus for more things. How did I get started painting the minis? Way back when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. No, it's actually my mom. No, it was neither of my parents had anything to do with this. Well, both my parents were very supportive, even if they didn't understand it. Meandering answers is what you can expect. I was in a comic book shop because I loved comics. Still like comics. But I was like 9 or 10, in a comic book shop. Walked past a Warhammer display and saw the original, I want to say 5th edition Lizardmen book. The Lizardmen Army book that had like the big blue Stegodon with the skinks riding, or maybe it was a green. Yeah, it's a green Stegodon with a bunch of blue skinks riding it. And I saw that and was like, holy shit, that's dinosaurs riding a dinosaur to war. 10-year-old me was like, that's the coolest thing ever. Adult me still thinks that. But I immediately saw that book and picked it up and was like, dinosaurs riding dinosaurs to war? Awesome. Sign me up. And then I opened up the book and I realized it was a whole ass game. Yeah, oh yeah, I have history with Lizardmen. I realized it was a whole ass game and was like, oh shit, this is mine. And I immediately bought that book. Like, did not buy the comics I intended to buy. I instead used my allowance to buy that book. And then shortly afterwards, for some gift-related thing, I think it was my birthday, it might have been like a Christmas, I got the 5th edition starter box. Again, I think 5th edition Warhammer Fantasy starter box that had the Bretonnians and Lizardmen in it. And just started painting. And that's what got me there. I was already a D&D kid prior to being a Warhammer kid. But, you know, more like very very closely related hobbies anyway. So yeah, and then I kept going. Like I think a lot of Americans, I wound up uh, sort of getting mostly involved with 40K just because like that's what everybody around me was playing, and I wanted the opportunity to actually play. So then I got into Chaos Marines because I was like, why would I play Loyalist Marines? They don't have spikes or demons. They're just objectively not as cool. Uh, and then that's how I fell in love with my word bearers, and now we're here. And I've just been playing games and painting minis, and my love of monsters has only grown, as has the rest of me. But yes, I have very intimate history with lizards, which is why I keep wanting them to update the core infantry so that I can live out my childhood fantasy of having a gorgeous lizardman army. But I just really, really hate the way that the Saurus infantry looks. And I'm not willing to convert an army's worth of models out of one Blood Bowl box. Yeah, there you go. That's my story. Now, the way that I got into D&D was that I was an avid user of my local library. Shout out to libraries. And I just happened to find a monster manual and go like, oh, this is so cool. This is just a book full of monsters. And me, it seems like my day is coming. I can only fucking hope. I can only hope. My wallet's not going to be happy, but I'm excited about it. Me being who I am, when I was a little kid and I saw the monster manual, I legit thought it was just like an occult grimoire. Did not have any concept it was related to a role playing game. I just thought they were cool monsters, like a bestiary, which I mean, it is, but didn't realize there was a game associated until years later. And I just thought Dungeons and Dragons was like a cool line of books with sweet fantasy art in it. Because I'm just a high powered intellect. Where is the brush that I want? It's gone. Could it not be gone? Well, that's good enough. Yeah, if they update the core lineup of Lizardmen, it's over for me. Back up my Aztec grind all the way. To be fair, most people in the '80s thought the books were occult grimoires. Well, now as a person who reads occult grimoires for fun, uh, I dig it. I get it. Makes sense. And like obviously they're not, but pretty cool. And I say for fun, but also like you should try summoning a demon at least once in your life. It's just like a worthwhile life experience, you know? Ba-do-do-do-do. In a general range refresh, I hope they keep up with the thing they did with the Ziggurat and allow alternate builds for showroom fresh lizards and semi-feral ones. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that fluff distinction. So it would be cool if they kept up uh, that modular distinction. You know. Oh, it's not quite what I was hoping for. It's just... Oop. One of the things I do very much like about contrast paints is being able to reactivate them with water while they're still wet and like just move them around a little bit. Good shit. Reactivation is a blessing if you know what you're doing and a curse if you don't. How do I want to... Do I think this mixed with that? It's the most general way I could have phrased that question. What do we got? I think almost. I think we're almost there. Add you. All right, now we're there. For the orangest part. It's a mixture of Xandri Dust, Fire Dragon Bright, and Elfin Flash. So you got this kind of orange, kind of yellow, kind of white. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, but I do like that distinction between the two general flavors of Lizard Men. I think that's cool that they've got the like more feral, down to earth, animalistic ones, and then the more lost children of fallen gods ones. And I do like both flavors a whole lot. Ooh, that's a whoopsie doodle. Because I haven't held the model that way to paint it right. But we'll get there. All right. So much hair on this werewolf. Maybe it's more like a hair wolf. I'm sorry about that. I regret that. As it was coming out of me, I was like, nope. This ain't it. Hair wolf. Well, yeah, it's like a rabbit wolf. The tortoise and the hare wolf. If you want a pina colada, you gotta have good hair. That's true. You like pina coladas? Watch the teeth. That rabbit is dynamite. And getting caught in the rain. Alright, I'm not singing that song, I think 2 straight strings in a row. We're not doing it. But I did think about it. That'll have to be good enough. Bones, bones, bones. Oh, throwing the model. Don't need to paint bones, just need to throw the model. Oh, shucks. I keep forgetting about the inside of that pelt cloak. Dealio. And how I'm actually going to have to paint that at some point. Ooh, didn't really want to do that. But it's okay, my finger's a little orange now. Okay. Tiffy's up here. We're going to watch that cloak. Or the interior of that cloak. I don't know with what. Oh, yes, I do. I'm a fool. I'm wondering where I put that brush. Or if it's literally just right in front of me and I haven't noticed it. Yeah, it's right there. Found it. Alright, that's a step in the right direction. Dang old Radikar having a cloak that's made of like 5 materials. It happens. Some of them are materials that he's made out of. So, you know. Okay, why am I out of focus? I know I have ADHD, but this is ridiculous. Eh? Come on. Come on. Okay, fine. I mean, when in doubt, just turn it off. Oh no, like actually turn it off though. Where's deactivate? Activate. Ta-da! I have a cryptid though. I also have to blow my nose. I'm the only cryptid who does that. Bigfoot probably does have mad boogers. That's a good point. Uh, That's the color I'm looking for. Nice dark gray. Oh, that's actually darker than I thought it was. That'll do, but it's not what I expected. Just means more and more subtle highlights, which is just fine. Or actually, you know what? Let's backtrack. I'm thinking now. Do apes generally have ridiculous bad boogers? Because like, I could see. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's probably somehow vaguely related to that. You know? Does that make any sense? Should the cloaks' heads have glowing eyes? Is this a cursed Statler and Waldorf cloak? Ooh. Okay, so I was lukewarm on the concept until you phrased it like that. And now I'm like, well, yeah, duh. That sounds great. They've always got his back. Even when he wishes they would just shut up. Yeah, I think they're definitely getting that treatment. I think no doubt about it. What did I just do? Oh, I got a different gray. Yep. That'll happen. Got the next highlight up. So I'm going with very yes. Cursed Statler and Waldorf really tickles my fancy. Am I not just dry brushing this? Like, actually just straight up dry brushing it. What a fool! Yeah. That's faster and easier. The same for the full brown. Right. I want to re-orange Big Doctor. Big Doctor? Big Doctor. The words that I say mean functionally nothing. Just kind of pull the most dramatic orange back down a little bit, you know. They call me Dr. Wolf. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Wolf. I'm interested in blood. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real wolf. I am an actual wolf. I live like a wolf. Yeah. All right. I'm feeling good about it. Feeling footloose. Fancy free. Do skeleton report on the bone part. Man, I need to go pull up a picture of the way this looked before because I'm currently in the like, oh god, I put so much work in and it looks the same as when I started phase. And that phase sucks. Especially when I know for a fact it does not look the same as when I started. Oh. Oh. What I do think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to paint the eyes on the actual wolf, on the big bad wolf, on Dr. Wolf. The same way I did the eyes on my vampires, which is to do just like black pits with just two little white dots. Like, focus. Do it like that instead of having them be glowing. That's the way that I've been doing my like leadership in this army, and I think that'll stand out nice and good. It might even look like the Predator shine. You know what I'm talking about? In the low light. Alright, we're doing a whole... this guy. More flesh shade on the cloak. To tie the room together. Of course, the Bennett Battlefield avatar has cold up eyes. Yeah, no kidding. I have an aesthetic, Clip. I have a brand. I have to stick to it or I will die. Alright. What else can I do that's not base coating metals? Because apparently I really don't want to do that. Even though it's just the simplest shit. Hate to leave such august company, but sleep has siren's call and you must heed it. JP, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. You have a fantastic evening, my friend. It's been wonderful having you. You take care. You sleep well. Think about dream of, as one of my favorite lines from The Princess Bride, sleep well and dream of large women. Because, you know. Okay. How do I feel? How do I feel? What do I think? Certainly. Alright. Nope. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, also, Wolfie's got to have a black nose, right? That's the other thing I gotta do. Yeah, alright. Alright. I feel good about that. Yeah. Just a little bit gray. Yeah. Alright, bringing that bone back. Puppy, why you barking? On the little tootsies, the little toe beans of the werewolf pelt. The fuck? I think I can highlight that. carefully. All right, doing a straight up actual, no dry brush, just highlight on this part. Just going to take a quick little meat support stretch break because my hand is upset. But I'm going to push through to the end of the evening. We've only got like 10 minutes left before I normally stop streaming, so I'm going to go a little further. Then I'm going to go put some ice on my wrist. And go to bed and get ready for tomorrow's stream. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm terrified a little bit. Like, I'm going to be doing DM prep, like session prep for Dungeons and Dragons. It's going to be my first time doing a stream like that, so I don't know what to expect from an audience or from myself. I'm thankful I have like a vague idea of like what I need to prep instead of just kind of winging it. Well, I mean, I'm always kind of winging it. That's DMing, baby. But I know what I mean. Get just a little more moisture. Beautiful. I would love to have you. But also, no pressure if that doesn't work out for your schedule. That's going to be 12 to 3 Eastern Standard. It's not going to be my usual nighttime stream. So nap time, yeah. Your players can tune in to hear you sing the song of their death. Yeah, well, I'm that is like the only thing that I'm iffy on. Like I'm really excited about the idea of sharing like my process and my world with anybody who wants to be involved, and like that is really exciting. But I'm also like, well, my players can possibly know the plot ahead of time and plan ahead and like ruin surprises. And like, yeah, that sucks, but we'll make it work. First of all of my players are fucking good at not metagaming, or at least not metagaming in the unfun ways. So I'm not really worried about it. But also, I think that time slot is just not accessible for most of them. I don't know. We'll find out. If all of my players know exactly what's going to happen next session. And that introduces its own sort of interesting... If they can plan for what I'm going to do and I can't plan for what they're going to do, like, that changes a lot of how a session goes, you know? Next session is the musical episode. We don't have a bard in this group. This, the last campaign, we had a bard, so every session was the musical session. But this time, no bard. But I'm also, like, I'm very soon going to be DMing a second campaign, or picking up a second campaign that I was already DMing, but it got put on hold because life happens to people. So I can definitely spend some time prepping that. And I know those players won't interject because they don't follow me on Twitch at all. Is this gonna make the color I think it's gonna make? Or not? The answer is yes. It's gonna make the color I think it's gonna make. Alright, that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. It's not what I had in mind, but I'm comfortable with it. Dude, this track is dope. What is this? Subterranean Formations by Urban Force. Fuck with it. Oof. Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. All right. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna need to, I think, give it one more wash and re-highlight, but I'm pretty happy with that. Not happy with that though. That's not a color that should be there. Just fix that. Oh. All right. I think that's where we're calling it for the evening. We're so very close. Hey, have good sleeps, Magic. Commander, have a good night. It is now time for me to sign off as well. Excuse me. Ooh, I feel good about it. I feel very good about it. We made some hella good progress. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. I love this model. I fucking love this model. All right. Who are we raiding tonight? Who indeed are we raiding? Ooh, that felt good. I'm trying to hang up some art behind me in real life back here before tomorrow's stream, but we'll see. Tabletop Minions is painting Chaos Ladies. What's the Creep Show painting? Miniatures. Giant Flesh Beast from Dr. Faustus. I want to see what that looks like. Hmm. Oh, that thing gross. Okay, that's cool as fuck. I love it. So we're gonna raid Faustus. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. You're absolutely my favorite people. What is there? I'll be back at noon Eastern time tomorrow. Then I'll be back on Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm gonna be finishing Dead Space Trace. And just playing a little bit of Hades, you know? Because we just need to be thirsty. We're not thirsty enough here. Thursday I'll be back noon again working on this canvas. Then Friday evening, around about 7, I'll be, well, it'll be a Friday night, so I'll be playing some Dead by Daylight with the wifey and whoever else wants to log on, and I'll be having some drinks. So, you know, until next time, if you haven't considered the possibility of summoning a demon, like, do it. Just do it. Just give it a shot. Summon that demon. Live your dreams.
So this is more a brown color. But this is going to start to add some, well, color to our testicales. Holy fireman, welcome to our testicle party. No, I have not been drinking. Thank you for raid. We've only just begun to paint. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Actually, I'm gonna mix a little bit of more of an orange color in here. Wait till you see it when it's painted. Then it'll be really gross.